and if Cat's brain will load. Do we really take this many notes? Session 319? Okay, cool. Oh, yes, the sick ones. The sick ones
Cool.
were all of a sudden on the floor, coughing, and not feeling good at all, and very confused about what is happening to them. The team tries. The team, we're kind of a team, not so much a family, still team. The team tries to explain everything that happens, and it's just a lot. Tara doesn't have her memories from the past 6 months, doesn't know who Zeva is, and this whole thing is related to Zeva, which is why we're feeling a little bit better right now. But then it's decided, let's just actually get some rest. We'll reconvene and make our choices. So they all kind of separate. Night and Amira go together, and they decide we're going to go to the bathhouse. Let's go get Sazi for the bathhouse. Doesn't invite anybody else. Rude. And then Clem is trying to feed Harvey because Harvey is a little plant monster who's not so little anymore, and she's recognizing I can't just feed him little scraps anymore. He's got to have a lot of food. Doesn't like fruit. Can't figure out if that's because he can't eat fruit or if he just doesn't like it. We'll figure out if he's picky. Taro and Kyros go together, and Kyros is showing her tent. And then they start gossiping about who loves who and who's with who. And Tara's like, who am I with? Because I'm like so hot and pretty. I got to be with someone, right? And poor Kyros, brokenhearted. And then to Zazie, she's kind of just checking out her tent, washing up a bit. And she finds little note, most likely the legal contract or constitution that the fairies have written that need to be agreed to and helped with by Caravel whenever that happens. And Amira comes, gets her. Let's go to the bathhouse. How we feeling? And Zazie's like, there's a lot, and there's not been a lot of time to deal with my lot, so I just haven't been dealing with it because everybody else's a lot is a lot. But I'm gonna be a tree, and maybe I want to be a tree. wouldn't you know it? I could be a tree. This might be okay. And Amira's like, whoa, we can deal with your stuff now. Like this, the rest of the stuff's been dealt with. And then they get to talking about like a bucket list and that Zazie has never been kissed. Needs a first kiss. Who's going to be the first kiss? And we need to find a romantic partner for Zazie. And Amira's like, what's your type? Zazie's like, not a fairy. Absolutely not fairies. That's great. And she's like, I don't really like anyone right now, but if I do find a crush, you'll be the first to know. And they start heading to the bathhouse at this point. Knight is still there and he's chilling, sort of. Zazie freaks out and it's like, no, I'm not naked. First of all, we don't do that in this bathhouse. And they talk about bucket lists some more. And then he's like, well, the bucket list doesn't have to be completed like immediately. And then Zazie's like, well, I could be a tree soon. So maybe it does need to be completed immediately. And he's like, is this a dryad sort of situation or is this like tree? And it's a tree type thing, it sounds like. They talk a little bit more about the memory loss, about Zeva. Doesn't think they want to know what we exactly did to get everything situated away with her, and Knight is convinced that she's definitely coming back to haunt us. Clem at the tent, she's put Harvey to sleep and then is like, well, now what do I do? I'm kind of by myself because she had completely forgotten that Caravel was following around with her because she was so immersed with the plant. And she's like, I want to go snooping and spying and sifting through people's things because I just want to know what they have and what they're doing and what they're up to and what their deepest secrets are. And then she's like, let's go through actually your stuff since you have also significant memory loss. And it's really bad that you've forgotten some of the stuff that you've forgotten. So she starts Snooping through things, finds his picture books, and Caravel was definitely almost a child bride, not chill. His dad saved him. He's like, "Yeah, I liked my dad, but, like, things were complicated with my dad." And they talk a bunch about that. Egg baby pictures are shown. Egg. We see him as an egg. His mother was not happy. Turns out he was a very, very, very delayed egg baby. Um, He has a brother. No one knows why he has a brother because physically eggs are created out of an angel wings. So there's no way to have two eggs really. So that's interesting. Problem to solve later. Um, they talk a little bit more and they're like, you know what? Let's have a drink and do fun things for now and not think and contemplate about all of the bad things happening. Kyrus and Tara. This is where they start talking about all of the gossip that's happened in camp. And then they decide, let's go shopping. So they head to the potion shop. They get a whole bunch of, like, am I skipping? I'm skipping so much because I want to talk about the potion shop. We'll come back to that. Zazie and Knight still talking, that they're feeling better, but start also kind of figuring out between all the deals and all the things we've agreed to do, like maybe what is our priority. Um, we're happy we've gotten Caravel back, but like Knight brings up that he's been told that he's likely. Ah, Yeah. They talk a little bit about now Knight's problems. Like, okay, Zazzy's going to be a tree, and Knight is going to be a scale, which is not a fish or a dragon scale. It is a weight scale. I have been imagining Knight as, the rainbow fish book with the scales that he gives to everyone. Knight's just the rainbow fish scale. Um, and they're like, wow, we're just all gonna turn into things that aren't actually what we are. And like, Knight's a scale, I'm a tree. Kyros, wild theory, wild god, maybe, probably, could be. Um, Clem's a bomb. So let's just get a cabin in the woods and just stay in the rings forever. Like, we don't have to go deal with anybody else's problems. Let's just live here in uh, bliss and ignorance. Ba ba ba. Oh, we talk about marriage. The Archon technically, typically has two spouses. Amira's father only had one. He's about 400 years old, maybe. And the previous Archon went to Pangea. He started the first Holy Wars and slavery. We love that. The only good Archon was Lehala, um, who was the one before. So it's like the great grandfather Archon man who is the one before the one before. Um, so in all of this, like, gossip, Amir has been just sitting there and finally chimes in on some stuff. They Okay, now we can get to potion adventure. Tara buys a lot of like potion components and other things, so don't know what she's gonna make. One of them's called Nightshade, which like IRL will kill people, so that'll be fun. Um, she remembers mixing potions. She made perfume. It's kind of like a bomb. You can work up immunity to it, but it like goes off and stuns people. It's partly what she's making. I don't know why this note doesn't make sense to me, but he suggests to go look around the city of Silver before we leave. I missed that. I don't know why we're doing that, but that's potentially on the list of things to do. Buy a whole bunch of stuff. Clem is still snooping after doing some fun clothes stuff or choosing some very, very, very plain clothes for Caravel to make for her. And finds some spell books that are possibly Thesaurus, and they look like they could fall apart. And Caravel's been trying to decipher them, and they can't be deciphered using magic. It's kind of like a log of all the things he had been experimenting on. And Clem is like, I'm just tired. very tired, and we should maybe not think about this still, but also like we got to visit Lysander, and that's your problem, not mine, even though like you say it's my problem, but it's not. And it sounds like a bad episode of like Housewives, the real life Housewives of like New York, with how messy he got with him before. So that's great. Good to look forward to, which is why Lysander is probably very upset and messing around with him. It's Caravel has screwed him over, but doesn't remember exactly why, except he slept with his potential wife. That's good. Or dated, liked, not sure, unclear. So we all eventually meet back up, and now we're trying to decide where we are going. And Kyros is also asked some questions of like, Luke, are you my father? Or no, Vader, are you my father? Whatever. I didn't watch Star Wars. There we go. That's it. He's not the son of Maltua, but he has a way to ask Maltua questions, and he's supposed to be dead. Rip. Okay, cool. I got through it. I did it.
All right. Is there anything else? All right, Alfie. No shelf for you. I'm sorry. My cat learned how to get to shelves, and now he's in timeout. Look at him. This little asshole. Anyway, is there anything anyone else wants to add? No. Okay. Perfect. We last left off. We'd all kind of gathered around the campfire the last time, I believe. We were talking about our next plans, what we're doing, and we've decided to chase after the ink, correct?
Head towards the center.
Cat sound like Optimus Prime for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I was far away. My bad. I thought we were going to the center to chase after the ink.
Is that what we all want to do?
So.
Okay. Is there anything that you guys want to do at camp, or are we just pedal to the metal, heading up the Crescent Isles to try and see what we can find?
Up the
Let's
Crescent
go. Let's go.
We'll send.
Yep.
Full send. Okay. All right. As we are all leaving, I will go ahead and teleport us. Also, yes, that'll be perfect. Okay. As you all click your buttons and you poof back out, you'll find yourself in a lush forest as you left it before. There is a constant drab as the entire Crescent Isles is cloaked in the moon. As you look up, you can see it's mostly whole, with these scattered comets distilling most of the light that you would get from the sun. It's a bit odd to see something so bright all of a sudden, as this area that you have popped out into is very, very luminous.
Who's the cat?
That's
Why is there a
Clem.
cat?
Why is Clem a cat?
Why
Clem,
is
why are you
Clem
a cat?
I hid myself last game in Caravel's tent, and I was the black cat to the white cat that was there.
I just saw the cat and I was like, where did this come from? I don't remember this.
How do you do that?
You can shapeshift.
Mm-hmm.
You can?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to see it.
Now I'm a bear.
How do you do that? How do you do
Wait,
that?
what?
And now I'm gonna eat the cat.
How do you do that?
No, I'm gonna be a chicken.
How did you do this?
It's under the little smiley face.
Yeah.
Sorry, we've immediately gone off the rails.
No,
today.
it's okay. The chicken...
Actually, I'm gonna be this.
Oh,
Smiley face.
yippee, yippee.
Carry me,
Where's
Mama.
the smiley face?
mama.
The chicken.
Now, where's the smiley face that you speak of?
Okay, so are you on the page? There's little arrows on
Yeah.
the top right corner. There's
Yep.
3
Oh.
arrows. Open
Shapeshift.
that. Go to smiley face. go to shapeshift. Ooh, I could be a majestic rooster.
Holy
I could be
shit.
on the black cat. That's definitely Tara too. Tara gives black cat energy.
Okay, I'm normal again. I'm sorry.
Wait, how do I go back to normal? Do I just X out of
Unclick
it?
it.
Click it again.
Shit. Where did it go?
Black cat is up at the very top.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, shut up. I could be a squirrel.
I love the squirrel.
I'm just a little squirrel. A fish!
I am the scale.
I could be this thing.
I just love the yippee sign. Yippee,
Yeah, whatever this is, I'm really into.
yippee.
Okay, I'm exploring, but as me.
Okay, so who is going first? Or is it Zazzy taking the lead as we're running around this forest?
Well, I'm not running around in random directions. I just kind of wondering. I'm kind of giving it. Can I just get a kind of vibe check?
Yeah, you want to roll an insight?
Yeah,
you
I'm
wanna roll
inciting the
perception?
I'm inciting the forest.
Let's see if it's telling the truth.
I'm like, what's the intentions of the Star Forest? Okay, 12.
So you're just trying to get like a read on what's going, like vibes around
Yeah,
you.
like what's kind of happening around us.
As you kind of look around the forest, you can see that there are small patches of crystal. You can see that most of the trees in the forest that you've been through recently have been totally covered in this gloss-like material, but here it looks as if spring has come and all of that has de-thawed. It's almost dripping off these trees and off the ground. There are small patches where it's still that type of crystal, but it's mostly gone. And as you are, as Azzy, you will hear the song of the trees on the breeze as they kind of softly dance and sing. You'll hear the humming of nature as it just blooms yet again. It sounds like these trees have recently been freed as they're kind of singing to the light and dancing upwards, as well as most of the plants are doing the same vibe. They seem like they've just woken up. Kyros, you would also kind of hear that, not to that magnitude as Azzy would, but you would also hear the trees kind of beginning to wake up in that way. Does anyone want to make any other checks while we're here?
I would like to do maybe just a perception.
I was gonna do the same thing.
I'm checking for
Be like,
traps.
what is actually going on here?
Who's trying to kidnap us now?
Forest traps. A really cute squirrel looks at you.
Don't worry, I did just finish Sunrise on the Reaping. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Oh, what a great book. That book was devastating in the best way.
It was terrible. All right, what are those perceptions?
18.
18.
29.
Knight, did you roll anything?
Nope.
Okay. Clem, you're looking for traps?
Yeah, I got a 21.
Well, I'll get the traps out of the way. As you're kind of looking around, you don't sense or see any real traps. This just seems kind of like a well-traveled dirt road, which, again, you can see that these footprints are very dated and rather large. Stump, very much pressed very, very harshly into this mud. Kyros and Shantara. Shantara, you got a 16?
18.
18. You'll also see those same kind of footprints that have been pushed. You can see that this is definitely traveled often, and some remnants of some small things carved into the tree at the fork. You can see maybe someone was trying to give directions like left, da-da-da-da, right, da-da-da-da. But over the years, the tree has slowly barked over those little bits of ruins. There's nothing malintended in the tree so far. You'll see fauna and flora all over, but it's nothing that seems malintended. Kyros, with a 29, you will also catch on what Tara has seen, but from the tree that she kind of looked at, it's a little more clear to you. It seems to be pointing in a direction. It looks like if you want to get more information out of this tree, you'll probably have to pull. What is that?
Sorry.
You'll probably
I
have to.
clicked a button and
You'll probably have to pull away at this bark over here a little bit more in order to get more out of that 20. A 29.
Sure. Harris is just gonna go toddle up to the tree.
Are you just gonna rip it off, or are you gonna be really nice about it?
He's gonna be delicate about it. He's gonna like take the axe that he had gotten from the wedding trial and try and like carve it out very smooth like to try and not to damage the wood.
Roll me a d20 flat, please.
19.
As you're pulling and prying away at this tree, you will see some more engravings on this. It seems like it's old with a dull knife, but it's done in a certain way that rides along the tree branches in a way that it can grow back. It won't damage it, which is very intentional. The way someone who's in tune with nature would, as it depicts a little X somewhere in this general area to your left, and a couple of maybe written in Fey, if you know Fey, or Sylvan.
I know Elvish.
This would not be Elvish. This would be Sylvan.
Fair enough. Worth a shot.
Does anybody know Sylvan?
I have
I
the
know,
ability to
Sylvan.
read all languages,
You've got lots of options.
but I don't know if Kiros knows that I can do that.
Nope.
I also just speak Sylvan. Or know Sylvan. But are you pointing these out?
Yeah.
Like he's just kind of like carving it and kind of like touching it a little bit and just like, this is a marked tree and I can't read it.
I feel like
The
both
two of
we're best friends.
Just kind of like lingering around each other and just like, whoop, darted.
Who would like to take a gander at this tree first?
Me.
Clem,
Yeah.
as you kind of come closer to this tree, roll me a d20 flat as well.
Okay. I feel like her neck is disgustingly long right now to get to the tree first.
I imagine it's just overnight. Like her neck is just purely.
The 12. I'm a swan, okay? Got a swan neck.
As you kind of speak to this, as you kind of look at this tree and you can see that it's pulled back, you can see some old Sylvan writing. This is very dated. It kind of talks about, in a short form, went out looking for something. If not found by X, pack by tree. And there's like an X marked somewhere. This seems to be like a note left for someone.
These are just weird instructions. I think they were running. Or they're looking for something, and then if they don't find something, they're gonna pack by the tree.
So something's buried.
Does it look like a map
It
with
kind
the
of
X's?
It kind of looks like a very guttural version of the trail. You can see it kind of forks out like this, and there's like an X to your left, maybe around this area, from where it looks.
Buried treasure.
Like, Clem is like reading it too. So I just have Eyes of the Ruin Keeper, which it only says I can read all writing. It's one of my Eldrick's invocations.
You would get about the same thing that Clem does.
Okay.
I think it's
It
over
might-
here.
It might be a map. And I will be following.
You guys want
Are
to
we
try
gonna
and follow it?
find the thing? Yes. Is there a thing? We're gonna go find the thing and then not touch it.
Roll me a
Curious just
survival
raises
check.
an eyebrow at that.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to
What do
look
you want
for
us
it,
to roll?
a survival check, please.
What is my survival? I think it's a +1. Okay.
A +2. That's a
Plus
7.
9. That's a
Jesus.
25.
That's a 4.
My gooseneck is just too unruly.
Okay. So, Knight, you got a 4.
Yeah.
You have no idea what is going on. You are searching and looking, but it doesn't make much sense. It looks like the lines are crossing and you can't quite find your way. Clem, what did you get?
A 7.
You and Knight are on this warpath together, and you vehemently believe that it is somewhere right here off the driven path, below a bush. There is no doubt in your mind that it is not farther than this. Kiros,
Taking out a dagger as I'm like digging.
Dig!
as you follow in tow, you can see that your constituents are now digging up a poor bush to death as it's just been. You got over a 20, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's over here. You can, as you look at the map and kind of compare and contrast, there's a shadow of your doubt that it's right here, as the tree itself seems to stand out just a little bit.
I feel like Kyrus just watches them and lets them do their thing for about like a minute before mentioning, you know, they said packed a tree, not a bush, before he starts walking over to the area.
How do you know what a bush or a tree is in Sylvans? I'm gonna fall.
But maybe this was a baby tree.
It's a bush, Knight.
Looks like a baby tree.
Could have been bush.
You think about that with broccoli too?
Yes,
They're little
they
trees.
do look like baby trees. Do
You
they
need to get
not?
outside more. You need to get outside more.
I feel like
We've
we
only
live
ever been
outside.
outside.
And you think bushes and trees are the same.
I was just saying it could have been a baby tree.
Okay.
A
Where,
smelling-
where,
Start digging.
where did you say it is? You said
He's
it's
just
over
gonna start
here,
digging.
right?
Kiros, as you scuffle forward, you'll see a very poorly dug mound that sticks out as maybe a tip of a bag peers from the underbrush. Roll me a d20 flat.
$13.
As you pull this bag up, you will find it is, again, very aged. The material even feels of kind of like a deer hide of some kind, as this way of manufacturing is very close to your own knowledge. You'll find some old rations that have gone bad with time, as well as a pendant of something and a tiny note. I'm
Pulls
assuming
out
you.
the note.
This is what you'll find. And as you pull out this pendant, this is familiar. This is a Moon Druid pendant. It looks like a predecessor to your own one, made out of a tooth of some kind.
This is weird. The note says, "We'll find you soon at," I'm gonna butcher this, Nulkairin. Don't let Ava know I am late or about the winged devils.
What were the names?
Nakairun and Ava.
glancing over to like Amira to see if those names sound familiar at all.
Amira, well, actually, let's see if Amira did her studying. How smart are you, Amira? Sweet pea, come on. She'll kind of look at you, and as she'll take the note and kind of look over it. I don't know what that is. It sounds familiar, though. I feel like I've heard it before, but I can't put my finger on it.
Oh, it might be a settlement of some sort, because this is a moon spirit pendant.
I do a history check.
You can do a history as well. Anyone who wants to can also do a history check to try and see if you can remember anything.
Got the virtual dice today, and they have not been nice to me so far.
You're cooked.
It's an 18 on the die. Oh my god. I just have to shit talk them. That's great. 26.
17. I want to roll history too. I want to be
I got a
included.
nat 1.
Oops.
Kyros, you got no idea. Zazie and Clem, both of you aren't truly both of you don't know the name exactly, but if you could kind of break it down, it's kind of like, because Zazie, you speak Celestial, right?
Yes.
Yes. Both of you break this down to, it means Tower of God, basically.
Ominous.
It's the God Tower. Tower of God.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Okay.
Do you think the winged devils are meant to be the angels?
I'm gonna assume, not that I think angels are devils, but seems
They
like a lot of
also
people
just be
have.
demons.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, my boss is calling me.
Good luck.
As you all are kind of debating over this and trying to kind of figure out where maybe this is coming from, you'll hear the sound of music, soft orchestral music, from right directly behind you across the thickets of the forest.
Don't like that.
Like, we are being summoned. How far away would you say that is, feet-wise?
Let's see with my handy-dandy ruler. About 70 feet.
I'm gonna move just a little bit closer, like 10 feet, 15 feet, and I'm gonna cast, or not really, it's not a spell, but I'm gonna do Divine Sense.
Okay, and that lets you do within 60 feet, correct?
Yeah.
And that's
And I feel
holy
like
or
this is
fiendish.
like any celestial fiend or undead. So I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. And I feel like I'm doing it, I don't even like really know, like Knight's just instinctively doing it.
How does this look? Does it just like emanate out of you, or is it just like a sense you get?
It more being like a sense, like his eyes though are like the only thing that will change. They'll kind of go like a little red, like flow over his eyes, and it'll let him like maybe smell something different or see something and just kind of have like this internal sense of it happening.
As you cast that, you will feel pretty much divine sense above you in this overwhelming sensation. And as your eyes glide up, you'll see almost like a flat slate of sun itself beaming down around this area, as well as a good amount of holy things in front of you.
When you say sun, is it like sun? Like I'm gonna get burned
No.
in the sun?
This is like a magical. You can see that this is definitely man-made. It
Okay.
definitely stings, but you're not gonna burst into flames if you walk through it.
Well, there's definitely. I don't even know how to word it other than kind of a divine sensation forward. And I don't know if you all can see it, but there's a light blinding. And he's just kind of like point up as he's looking away.
Do we see anything?
Go ahead and roll me perception checks if you don't want to walk on out. You want to take a look.
Oh my god. I really did just have to insult these bitches. A 29.
Shintara, are you... Okay, you're there. Is anyone else doing any other perception checks? Or just Clem? Alright. Clem, with your 29, as you look forward, you will see the outline of a statue of some kind. It's a large... It kind of looks like a woman with these giant wings. It makes sense why you could see the angelic presence here, as the sun is beaming down on it, the strongest it will ever be. But the oddest thing around it is there seems to be about 13 bugs swarming. As well as, let's see if you can see this. Very well. Before the statue, as you stare a little closer, it looks to be an angel, as you would call it, but their wings are tucked behind their back as their body is stick thin. Their arms are double the size of their torso as their hands fan out into almost these little frills as it's eating the light. Kind of like a shrimp would, just the little fanned things. They are completely bare, and their body is stickishly thin. And they are swarmed around these bugs.
But they're like not angels, they just kind of like...
These would be the weirdest angels you've ever seen. You can see their legs are almost kind of points as their feet have been sharpened to stick into true ground. Their wings are held back into more of a cape and are almost bug-like as they have solidified into one slate. Their arms are long and fanned out, and their face still holds that angelic look to it, but it is very pointed upwards as their arms are maybe this thin. As you can see, maybe a small stream of light sand is going through it, as they're just...
I think she's immediately like hiding of like, that's freaky. Into the trees we've gone, hiding. And I'm like grabbing and I am pulling him back a little bit of like, there's a weird bug-like angel thing over there that's eating the light. Or maybe the bugs.
Are you talking to me?
I'm like, yeah, I'm yanking Knight back, but then like sort of saying it to the group as I'm like, I don't know if we want to talk to it. That's weird.
Well, it has, I don't know, that divine energy. I'm gonna move forward just to peek my eye out to try to do an insight on it if it looks like it might be potentially, if it would notice us, if it would become hostile or not.
Sure, go ahead.
Could I roll a religion to see if I know what this might be?
Sure, go ahead.
I got an 18.
I got a 15 on religion.
Okay. Knight, as you're watching this creature go back and forth with your insight, you can definitely see it doesn't seem to be hostile to the touch. It's kind of minding its own business, as it seems to be maybe devouting itself in some type of worship. Whether it sees you or not is a little hard to tell, because it does have this kind of crown over its eyes as it is just praying up and down. Zazzy, as you're looking at this, you can see that this is clearly an old statue of what looks to be an angel woman, which is more than likely a Shari to some degree, but it is not kept up in the way a zealot usually would. It's kind of gone down over time, as it is not kept well. Which indicates either this isn't worshipped often, or it has fallen behind in popularity. But the biggest thing is, most people do not pray alone. This is usually a group sport, especially in the middle of the woods.
Well,
Maybe the bugs are its friends.
it looks like it's praying. Worshipping. Did you say earlier it was eating these bugs?
No, it's kind of
It's
putting
like
it's eating the
the
light.
light.
Oh, eating the light.
But it's like messing with the not like messing with them, but like that's how Clem is interpreting it. Like, that's weird. Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, I did read a little bit on a spell. That could do some protection against things that are supposedly celestial. I could put it on someone.
Are we that worried about someone in worship?
Well, I'm not worried. Well, we never know. If we go get closer, it might think that we are interrupting its worship. Bad people worship too. But this
I
doesn't
think we should
seem
just make
bad to
friends,
me.
guys. I'm gonna start walking out. Let's make some friends.
That'd be
Oh
good.
my god.
Or we can move around it, but okay.
I think we're thinking too much of our last hosts. Hello.
All right, so Zazzy, you're just walking up. Are you just leaving everybody behind and going forward, or are you?
Well, if nobody stops me, I'm going ahead.
Okay.
Can I try to see what the bugs are? Like, do I know what they are?
Sure. Roll me a survival, or an animal handling if you want, whichever one you prefer.
Okay. I'm going survival. 17.
As you look closer at these things, you can see that these are like no bugs that you've ever seen before. They are floating, as their inside is almost completely hollow, except for a rather cute-looking face with a bunch of little pincers. They have two sets of arms that dangle below their body, as they have wings that almost look like angel wings if they were completely see-through crystallized. They most resemble dragonflies in a way, with a long tail and beautiful wings, but they're not truly anything that you've ever seen before. Zazzy, as you wander out, you're just saying, hello, hi.
Yeah, hey.
You'll see the creature, which was kind of bent over, will unslouch, and it will put its hands down as all of the little frills will regain itself to fingers as it softly turns. And it is about the size of these trees. It is lanky and tall as it curls down a little bit. Are you a goblin?
Yeah, in the flesh.
Oh my sweet stars, I've never seen a goblin before. You're so adorable. And kind of see, puts little hands up like this.
I'm looking back at everyone like, bestie.
Oh,
Scott helicopter parent like hands out like, oh my god, don't take my goblin.
there's more of you. Oh,
Yes, I'm
wonderful.
here with my friends, and we were just, you know, heading along our way, kind of just curious about what you're doing out here.
Well, I'm taking care of the last statue. Yeah, this is an old god before. We had regained our other one, but I haven't seen people in quite some time. Are you from the Silver City?
No.
You're not from the ocean, I assume.
I look at my hands as if there's going to be webs there. Not there either. We're just traveling through. We're actually travelers, I would say. Not beholden to any city or area geographically.
Well, then you must have come quite a far way. I don't think there's a city outside the Silver One for miles. Are you not bereaved and tired?
I mean, who is it? You know, you live a life. I'm sure sometimes is it exhausting, you know, worshiping constantly?
I do not worship constantly. I live on the bay.
Oh, okay. Where are you from? I'm sorry. My name's Zazu. What's your name?
My name is Amir. I come from the city of Costa Luna.
Costa Luna. Well, that's so funny. We have a friend named Amira. It's like you guys are cousins or something.
You can see Amira's just pale white as she's like... You'll kind of see he'll nod. It was quite a common name for where I used to be.
From where you used to be.
Yes.
So you came from the city of Costa Luna. Are you originally from there?
No, I came originally from the capital of Zainwar. We live in Costa Luna now.
That's
I am not going to hurt you. I know Zainwarians have quite a terrible reputation.
Oh, I wasn't worried. You seemed kind of chill.
What is chill?
Like relaxed. Like you were kind of like just reaching out to the sun, kind of creating what I would call a vibe.
Ah, yes. I was procuring some of the fresh sunlight. Would you like to have some?
Sure. I don't really partake, but I'm willing to try.
He'll extend out his hand, and as he does, you can see that the bristles create almost like a web as he swishes it back and forth and pulls out what looks to be a ball of pure sunlight and hands it to you, Zazzy.
I will take it. Do I eat? And then I will look at it. Do I eat this?
He'll nod.
How? No
It-
fears.
It tastes like lemonade, as it instantly cools in your mouth, fizzes a little bit, and it sweetens at the end of as you swallow.
Whoa, y'all! I think everybody should try some. Honestly. Oh no, maybe not.
Nice.
Maybe not one of you. Maybe not one of you. I'll just describe what it was like, and then maybe we can find something similar for you, Night.
It's alright.
If you are quite hungered, I can also offer you refreshments and food at Costa Luna.
How far is Costa Luna away?
Perhaps 1.5 miles, but it is a rather flat walk.
I mean, we're kind of like on a specific journey right now, but I mean, a moon city sounds pretty cool. Costa Luna.
It is quite wonderful. It is the only place on the Crescent Isles that gets sun.
Oh, well then maybe we'll pass this time.
It's this kind of sun, not true sunlight. There is no sunlight on the Crescent Isles.
Can you point to it on a map?
Do you have a
She's
map?
gonna be like pulling out our like. I start rifling because she's gonna know who has the map because I go through everyone's shit. Start rifling through whoever's bag has the map and be like, "Here you go."
You'll kind of point to what looks to be the area exactly to the right of where you are, which is technically on a map, slightly above the Silver City.
I've lost the chat with
Pulling up the map.
story info. There it is.
Yeah, so you guys are, you see where that little bit of, that little mountain is? You guys have just passed that, above the City of the Moon, the City of Silver.
Okay. I mean, that's not too far out of our way. And where exactly are we headed on this map?
Are you looking for something? Perhaps I could be of aid.
We have been dealing with an ink problem.
The Black Blood.
It could look like that, yes.
No, we are dealing with that separately.
Oh.
The ink is different. There's an island on the there's an island where there are some ruins.
Oh, we were talking about the middle island, the small blip in the middle of the crescent, correct?
Potentially.
Yeah.
We're still gathering information.
Well, if that is where you're headed, I think I may know someone to be of assistance to you.
Is their name Starlight?
Yeah, how did you know that?
Brent told me.
Who?
Oh, just the person that gave us this information mentioned that Starlight could get us passage.
I did not know many people knew of Starlight.
She only gave us the name, nothing beyond that. So
Well, if you're looking for her, I could take you, technically, to her. She should be back by now.
in Costa Luna, I assume.
She's the one that founded it.
Founder. That would be helpful.
You all look quite hesitant. If you don't wish to come, I could try and bring her out if you like.
Oh, I'm cool.
Can't exactly bring a boat to the middle of the land, so it's easier to go to her.
Lambo. Well, if you are alright and are willing to go, then I would be of much joy to lead you there, as well as me and a few of my friends who have all joined me today.
Okay. Thank you.
And as he says that, you'll see another creature that looks just like him, but almost a female variation will appear through the trees, as the two of them will kind of converse back and forth for a second. And for those of you who know Celestial, it's basically the equivalent of, yo, have you ever seen these people before? And they kind of go, no, not really. I didn't even know travelers still walk around here. They're looking for Starlight. And they kind of both agree, kind of jibber jabber for a second. and then begin their pilgrimage towards the coast. If you want to follow them.
I'm following them.
Yes.
Donald.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As all of you follow after these two spindly angels, you will watch as, again, these little bugs will follow in tow behind them, swarming almost like a boa around their bodies and their limbs, as they eventually lead you to what looks to be a beach area, as this place is just covered in sand. You'll hear the sound of animals and yaks or things like that, as a culmination of dozens of angels in that same exact body frame will greet you. Amir will look at you all. I'll go look for Starlight to see if she's here. If you wish, we have some refreshments or food over there if you want to relax or unwind, as the humans would call it.
Unwind what?
Apparently their muscles are very tight, and when they are very stressed, they wish to unwind.
It is a
I would
phrase.
just look at Night and be like, "Are your muscles coiled?"
Well, they call that tension, I believe, and tight muscles, and a massage does help with that and rest.
You get spun to unwind. I'm so confused.
We have various different hot springs, technically, if you wish to indulge. That might be of assistance to you. They're communal and in the middle, but no one will bother you.
You know, that sounds great, actually.
He'll kind of nod, and he'll give you free rein to look around as the other angel will stand somewhat near you, but will not encroach on your space, as you are left to your own devices as the city or the small town blips out in front of you.
What kind of sand is this? Is this like beachy sand? Is this like Sahara Desert type sand? Like,
This is like beachy sand, where it's very soft, very fine, and it's definitely that very white, glowy sand.
okay. I don't know about you guys all. I am quite liking the idea of a hot spring.
Are you gonna unwind your muscles?
That would be the correct definition, I guess. Getting into the springs to relax and
She's just gonna
unwind.
crouch next to the water and be like, "How does one unwind?" Expecting you to like spin like a top right now. Well, go on, unwind.
Fine. He's gonna like basically take off the armor down to his shorts. This is how you unwind, and just gets in the water. Finds like a rock to lean into.
Is anyone else joining Knight and Clem in the water, or are you going somewhere else?
I want to explore the area.
Alright, so Kiros and Tara are just mucking off.
I'm just going to say to the group, be like, I'll be back. I'm kind of curious what else is here.
What are you doing, Zazzy?
Oh, I was trying to think. Oh my god, I feel like both my parents. I'm like, which set of parents do I want to stay with? Do I want to go to the beach or do I want to go shopping? I will. I'll go in the springs.
Okay. Alright. As you and Kira, I'll go start with Shintara and Kiros. As you both kind of wander off, where are you looking for? Where are you going?
Are there like shop structures, or is this just kind of like open beach?
You can see that this place is pretty solitary. Not solitary, but very not building heavy. There's very few actual buildings. Even the area over here, which looks to be like some kind of bar, is fully open roofed. But over here is maybe some kind of small flea market or library area where you can kind of see lots of heads bobbling around talking about things. As well as over here looks to be like some kind of farm stall. You can see animals. And as you look a little closer, you'll see these angels sitting on top of what looks to be these fluffy hippos as they're wandering around on top of them in these fields of corn and different vegetables.
I don't think I've seen fuzzy hippos before.
Have you?
Mm-mm.
You haven't. I haven't either.
No.
Do you want to go look at them, or would you rather go shopping?
I was gonna go see if they had any books or maps or anything like that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
But never mind.
So you guys want to go to what looks to be the shopping area over here.
Where? This way?
Yonder.
Over here.
Yes, that's where I'm going.
You can see that these are just crowded with tables of various different people, kind of selling things and going back and forth, kind of talking about things that they like. You can see, if you want to roll me a d20, let's see what they have.
Go for it.
9.
A 9. Kyros, do you want to roll me one as well?
Sure. That's cocked. A 2.
You can see that they have lots of small trinkets, food, surprisingly a lot of different food items, as well as fish. There are books that are made out of paper and gloss as well. But this seems more like a trading system, like you give something to get something. If you're looking for maps and things like that, you can see a small cellar in the very back holds a bunch of little calligraphy sets, some small scroll maps, a couple of books about things, as well as maybe memoirs of some kind, like found books.
Are there any water genasi here?
Water genasi. Actually, yes, there is. You'll see in the very back, towards the ocean, there is this small little area filled with different kind of blankets and tarps and things. There is a person that looks more fish-like, but definitely that water genasi coloring, the blue skin, the water hair, kind of webbed hands, as she holds a bag of lots of different fish and things, as well as jewelry and pearls and things that you would find.
What is she doing? Like, is she just like straight chilling? Is she selling, or?
She looks to be selling some small things, talking to people as well as other angels who are kind of coming into her area.
See anything that piques your interest?
There's some maps and different things like that. I might get a set to make a map. That might be helpful.
Sure.
Do you see anything?
Perhaps. There's some jewelry over there, and also maybe possibly a water genasi.
A water genasi? Like you?
Something like that. Maybe not exactly, but it is the same coloring. They look a little more fish-like, I guess, but... The
Well,
Water Genasi are supposed to be here on the Crescent Isle. Somewhere.
Yeah. So weren't they like pushed off the lands or something like that? They were pushed to the ocean.
Here, yes. Supposedly, they were the first people here. If I remember correctly, but kind of a lot. I got the information.
Hmm.
So I would like to
Interesting.
try to find them while we are here.
All right. Why don't you go take a look and I'll take care of this. See, so it's less imposing.
Okay, so you're headed towards the maps, and Shintara is heading towards the Genasi.
Yes.
Okay. As the two of you do that, Knight, Zazie, and Clem, you guys have kind of skulked your way into the water as it is absolutely divine. You can feel that this definitely has that high mineral content that would wash away at your seams. And Knight kind of lowers his head down a little bit as Zazie and Clem, you two are both kind of sitting together.
I'm doing my best to keep myself together instead of.
This surprisingly holds you perfectly. It does not dissipate you. For the first time in your life, you can actually enjoy a bath.
Y'all.
Are you feeling it?
Together. Look,
You're
I'm not
looking
sweating.
good.
She's gonna like fully sink in the water. Like, what kind of witchery is this?
Good witchery, I would hope.
It feels so. Is this what it feels like to unwind?
Yes. I have not unwinded. Unwounded?
Unwound. Unraveled.
In quite a while, but yes, it does feel like this to relax.
This is nice.
Floating by on his back. This is the definition of unwinding.
No spinning necessary. That's crazy.
Amira, get in.
Amira is already in as she's kind of floating starfish. As she's like, I don't sink. Oh my god, I float!
I'm kind of like rolling around. Where did Caravel go? Is he here or is he off shopping?
If you brought Caravel with you, he is skulked off to the booths.
Yeah, of course. He's left me. He's off to find a book. I'm not getting out. I'm gonna roll back over.
Like a very nice place to. I don't know. Do you feel like we need to be doing anything right now?
Eventually, making sure we're not sick later on would be great.
I guess is what they say then, that we're living in the moment.
Okay, living in the moment. Does that mean just this moment, or this moment, or the next moment? This moment. Which moment?
The moment that you're currently in. It's kind of like a saying, like, you never know what is in the future, so you kind of want to live in the moment now instead of worrying about the future. Is that
Don't
right,
worry
Jasmine?
about our impending death. Got it.
I think
What?
that's right. Well, we're talking about living in the moment, and
What? No, impending death. No,
Well,
I'm
like,
living in the moment. We're
yeah,
gonna
so we're not
die.
thinking about that. Well, I'm just a bomb. I feel like if
Okay.
you're a bomb, like that's death eventually.
bombs never. There could be a bomb that never detonates, even though it's
That's-
created.
It's true.
Alright. Besides, we're not thinking about that right now. We're in the moment.
Yes, we are in the moment. It
We're
took me by
enjoying.
surprise.
Yes, the fact that you can swim right now.
And not fall apart. Which falling apart is sometimes kind of nice. If it's really relaxing, it really stretches you out. But sometimes getting myself back together is problematic. Why do you think the water's doing this, though? Should we be concerned?
Can I investigate this water?
Sure, roll an Arcana.
I think that's a -1.
You got this. That's a 9.
That's an 18.
18 -1 or 18 flat?
18 minus 1 is the -1.
As you're looking at
Oh,
this
19.
water, you can definitely sense something magical from it. And as you stare into the middle of this, you can see that what was once some kind of temple of Ashari has slowly turned into a different statue. Almost like as if someone's built over it, as it looks to be a chair with heavy, big, beautiful armor covered in gold, is slumped down with these vines growing where a body would, as several pieces of twigs come through where hair would be. And from the open hands of this suit of armor is water that is yellow at first, and as soon as it hits the ground, dilutes into that pure electric aqua color that drains into this pool.
Is that what's in the center here?
Yes, that's what this is.
Okay. Do I have a sense, like, what kind of magic this might be?
You sense celestial as well as druidic magic. The water itself is inherently magical. It's not truly water the way it would be, but it cleans just the same.
Hero should have been here. I think this is kind of like, have something druidic all about this. I'm celestial too. That kind of looks like, because Amira worships Ashari, right?
Mhm.
It's like, doesn't she like have like a
pendant?
amulet or something? Yeah. Kind of looks like something with your pendant, but not quite. Something seems different about this.
Amira will pull out her pendant as she kind of compares and contrasts the two. And as you both can see it, the armor that has been built over this angel is angelic in nature, but it is a more masculine type of armor. It is big and bulky. This is... It kind of looks like a defamation of Ashari, but for some reason doesn't feel like it. And Amira will kind of scrunch her face. I wonder who it is. I mean, it is still angelic in nature if they used Ashari's base.
Let's find out. I'm gonna float on my back, enjoying life all the way around until I'm getting close to this angel.
Lazy river style.
Yep.
All right.
Come on, Zazzy, we're going for a ride or a float.
Okay. La la la.
Just like linking
Oh.
everyone's hands.
We're sea ottering our way over.
I think that's what don't they call that like a float too? There's a cute name that they call themselves when all the otters link together.
Aww. I want to
Got
be an
stuck out of
otter.
the water.
Oh,
The
well,
milk.
I'm floating on the platform.
Zazu, where did you go? What's it?
I'm on the platform.
There you go.
Hey.
I can't move you, Clem. You're not stopping. There you go.
Yay!
So you're wandering up to one of the angels?
This one that's like close to the edge of the pool.
As you float up to it, you can see again it's a man. He's doing what Clem is doing, where his arms are kind of in there and half kind of dispersing into the water as he's just relaxing. And as you approach him, he kind of goes, "Hey."
Oh, surfer angel, okay. What are you doing?
Hello.
I like your color. It's pretty sick.
I was born this way.
Sick. kind of nods, lays his head back. I want to be green too.
For sure. You look great the way you are, though.
I do look great. That's pretty true. Nice. And he kind of just continue to nod to himself.
No, oh, nice. Just been here all day?
Yeah, I mean, I have to sit here all day and soak up every last ray of sun, or else I got. One of the prices of not having light sand, you gotta charge it up. But that means I don't do anything all day.
You don't have
Tough.
light sand.
No. We left Zainwar. We don't have a tier or anything.
Hmm. Did it, like, just kind of disappear? The longer you were away?
So, like, our bodies have a reservoir, right? So that we can have a minimum amount. As long as we don't do anything exorbitant, we don't pull out our wings, we don't put them away, don't do nothing. So, we realize we can kind of get a little bit of it back if we sit in the sunlight all day. So this is how we have to live. That's why our bodies are so thin and funnily.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer, dude.
It's not very sick. Mm. Have you guys ever tried this? And he kind of pulls out what looks to be a plate full of strawberries with a drizzle of chocolate on them.
I'll have one
It's
if you're
good.
offering.
For sure, everything's here to take. And he'll kind of hand you guys the plate.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're like trying to be cool, terrible at it. So we're like trying to figure out who that is. As he's like waving to the statue.
Oh, you guys are new here. Yeah, that's the Green Father.
The Green Father got any other names?
No. Well, when we left Zainwar, we couldn't worship Ashari, really, except for a few of the really diehard people. So, instead, Starlight decided to start worshiping the Green Father, which is apparently supposed to be the parallel to Mother Earth. Don't know. But he's got some pretty cool armor. Which, I mean, I feel like if you're the Green Father and you're supposed to be nature and all that, why are you wearing armor? Oh, weird to me.
Yeah, kind of bizarre.
I thought it was pretty ridiculous, if you ask me.
I'm just eating strawberries. I'm so baffled by this man. And also listening to this being like, is this my future? I'm made of light sand, so maybe not. But oh my god. It's me.
Not only is this very odd, but all of them are naked. From as the day they were born. And as that goes
Whoa,
on,
crucial detail missed.
every person here is as naked as the day they were born. As they're all kind of like this.
Oh, nudist colony.
They're just absorbing those rays of sun. And as that goes on, Kyros, you've wandered over to the calligraphy table. As you wander over, you will see a very well and kept table that a rather tall looking man is kind of standing at as he sits, again, naked as the day he was born still. Everyone here is, as he kind of holds his little hands like this.
I feel like Kyrus notices that he's naked and then just immediate like eyes up for like eye contact. And is just like, do you have any maps of the Crescent Isles by chance?
I do. Do you have anything to partake in trading with? As he pulls out one of the parchments.
gold, and I've got. Do you take carvings?
I take anything other than monetary things, such as gold. We do not have any use for currency.
Enough. He's just gonna like start like patting down and look for like one of his like carvings.
He'll wait to see what you have to offer.
I'll pull out like a little like bear carving.
I will give you the map for 2 carvings of that same similar.
Another bear?
Another one of similar quality. It could be a different animal, but I enjoy your look.
Might take some time for me to carve, but I should be able to whip that out real quick.
Well, as long as it is done, and he'll kind of put the map in front of you, and we'll take the first bear as safekeeping.
Pocket it. Well, is just like I feel like he just has like a chunk of wood in his pocket.
You
Like,
needn't do
alright.
it today. You can do it in the nighttime. You must embrace the sun. She is only here for such seldom time. As he'll kind of begin to move his little arms like this.
Does this sun set?
Oh, yes. It takes so much magical energy to keep it up. It begins to wane, and then we shall crystallize until tomorrow, where it shall begin again. And we will awaken from our slumber, well rested and ready to partake.
See, okay. So sun goes down. You crystallize like almost like a caterpillar.
To some degree. Well, the sun does not exist on the Crescent Isles. It is a pure seldom motion that goes whoosh and that's over. So we must make the sun. So what you see above you is the own fabrication of all of our pure devotion. And then once it runs out, we go to sleep for about 10 hours. Our bodies are encased in crystal and put to slumber, and then we awake and do the same thing tomorrow.
Have you seen when you're crystallized? Are you able to like see the sky, or is it just like you can't see?
It is the equivalent of you sleeping, except if I slept in a coffin.
So you haven't seen a red moon?
No. We don't truly see the night sky. Our light sand is quite a low provision. If we continue to live or move around during the beast's time of hour, we would simply cease to be. This is how we elongate our life cycle until we are embraced in the hourglass. A becoming of mortality.
Interesting. And you just crystallize on the beach, kind of like just glances over to like the open space.
That is why there's so many pillows. We all congregate together and create a nesting area.
Interesting. Do you get non-angels around here often?
Oh yes, we're the only place in the Crescent Isles that can grow a modicum of food. Who do you think they come for?
They can't grow their own food?
There is no sun.
So, do you happen to know where these people come from on this map? And I'll unfurl it.
Who we all trade with?
Mhm.
I'll kind of point. The Silver City. The only reason that Malele has not decided our town is worthy of purging is due to the fact we can create our favorite things, which are pomegranates. Then we deal with the people of the ocean's underbellies, the Aurarians that come up. They also like to partake in bread and things like that, as well as, and his finger will point all the way to Corkel.
Or Cal comes here.
Of course!
Seems a bit far. Are they not able to grow their own food either?
They can, but we have certain resources they desire, like the Hyzapo.
I suppose.
They are the fluffy little things. Under the right circumstances, they can grow a type of crystal on their back, and when cracked, it can regain magical affinity.
Interesting. And there's no one else on this island.
No population, other than us.
Have you by chance heard of a place called? One second, I have to find the note. I lost it. A place called New Calrin.
The Tower of God.
Yes.
Kind of. It is not for us to know, but Starlight is the one that goes there often.
What is it?
All I know is it desires offerings in order to keep it satiated. Once per month, we load a ship full of venison, yak meat, gold, things like that, and just taken over the sea.
Interesting. All right, and silly question. You haven't happened to see anyone else that kind of looks like me?
A Verbolg? Well, not a live one, but I've seen some relics, apparently.
Relics?
Of course! Of course. And he'll kind of pull out what looks to be a little journal that has that same inscription into it as he kind of plops it down. Apparently, they used to do quite a lot of pilgrimages through the Crescent Isles.
Go straight for the book.
You won't want it. There's nothing in it. He'll kind of open it, and it looks to be just drawings of random stuff.
Can I make an investigation to make sure that it's just pictures?
Go ahead, roll investigation. And while you're doing that, Tara, you've wandered down to the Genasi. You can see she's sitting there. She's kind of got her hand on her hip as she's talking to an angel who kind of furrows his brow and goes, no, and scuttles off very quickly. And she'll sit by the dock.
I will go up to her. Does she have like her stuff out? Like,
Yeah, you can see if you look on Wilmer Multiverse, she's on a little area by the dock. She's got fish. She's kind of got a wide variety of random things, as she's got pearls and stuff like that, all splayed out in front of her as she sits crisscrossed on a pillow.
wait, where is she?
She is right here.
Oh, coming.
Here, if you stand still, I can move you.
Okay.
Look. You guys see she's standing still. She's just sitting there, crossed arms. Are you
Hello.
Good evening. Are you here to tell me my fish aren't good enough for you too, or are you here to bargain?
Well, they seem good enough to me.
That's what I was saying. I thought they looked great. They're so fresh, they're still alive. But apparently the petty angels think they don't want to do the dirty work.
Well, I'm gonna look around to see if there's an angel. That is because they are angels. They do not understand the sea.
Yeah, tell me about it. They don't know nothing about anything other than prancing around here. Do you know what they do all day? Nothing. That's what I tell you.
Do they literally just sit in and do? Literally, I mean, the one that we had seen was like waving around at the sun.
That's how they eat. They sit there all day with their arms out like this, and they go nom nom nom, and they eat away, but they don't move. They're slow creatures. They're like sloths.
That, yes, I would agree with that in my very limited experience with killing. So, mind telling me what you have exactly to offer?
I've got fish, I've got crab, I've got nets, I've got kelp, I've got an anchor that I found that I think was from an old boat, which is quite interesting to me. I've got pearls, I've got gems, I've got necklaces, I've got a diamond, but that diamond's pretty expensive. I'm not trading for that one. That one's actual gold. I've got a sign that has a fish on it. I have an actual fish the size of me, and I have various other things like a pillow.
Okay. Do you have any starfish?
I do. He's right there.
Okay. What would you want? What are you trading for?
What do we have?
Tara will take out like a paint set. Or like she'll take out a paint set, then she's also gonna take out like one of her maybe like mid-tier level like makeup brush like kit, like an on-the-go kit.
Oh, sweetheart.
She'll take out those two.
Sweetheart, that is too expensive for a starfish. In fact, she'll kind of pull it up. You need to learn your bartering skills before you get absolutely coined. Because I could have just taken those. For a starfish, that's nothing. Yeah, just take it. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Are you not from the sea?
Well, I mean, of course I'm from the sea, but it is a beautiful starfish, and I'm just showing you what I have, I guess.
But all those things are much, much better than a starfish. I assure you, as someone who's been doing this for a long time, you can find a starfish anywhere. But I cannot find a wonderful brush like that, let alone a paint set.
That is true. You are correct.
What do you
What
mean?
about if I traded it for some information?
Oh, I see. This is where we're going. Okay. What do you want to know? What are you looking to know?
I want to know where the other water genasi.
In the sea. Well, obviously, they're down the way.
Are they like here? Or what they?
Well, they're
I was
here. I'm sorry. Do you not know where you are? Are you lost? Are you not from?
No, I'm not. I'm not from here. In fact, you are the only other water genasi I have seen in quite some time. So I was hoping to get. I was told that they were here, but I was also maybe told that I would have to do something to get access to them, and I have not seen someone or heard of something that I don't know what the next right step to do, I suppose.
Well, it's going to the bottom of the ocean. That's the next step if you want to find a whole congregation of the flippers, but you probably could do it with a little bit of work, but if you got anyone who doesn't have gills, you're going to have a tough time.
Can I dig? Is there a way to get them down there if they wanted to?
Well, there technically is. It's not a fabulous way, but you could do it. You could write a very wonderful lettered word to Mr. Tuttles.
Who is Mr. Tuttles?
You know, the guy that electrified all the reefs around the area so no one could technically drive a boat?
Yes.
The god that electrified all the reefs?
Yes.
That is him. His name is, See, I don't know what the Landswellers call him, but we call him Mr. Tuttles or Terry Perry. That's his name.
Okay.
So you could try and ask him, because the only way you could do it is by getting carriage, which would be from Terry, swimming, which you'd probably be fined for because obviously you are a genasi, no one's gonna shoot you down, or trying to make some kind of potion to give your friends gills, but even then, they don't look like a genasi, so you might have a tough time. But if you're charismatic enough, maybe he'll let you go.
So is he like also the leader of the Genasi?
No, I wouldn't call him that. He's just... He kind of rules around the area, and we live in the area, so we kind of listen to what he needs us to do, but he doesn't really govern or nothing like that.
And how exactly would I go about asking him?
You have magic?
Of course.
You can do a sending spell.
I don't have that.
You can get one if you want, or she'll pull out what looks to be a little notepad. You can buy this for me if you really want. It's technically the stationery of the sea. Send it, write it down, put a postage stamp, make sure you label it to who you want to do, and it will be sent to the person you name.
Is it anywhere? Like, or does it have to be the sea?
It's just the sea.
Okay. I mean, would you like to trade? I feel like very informative.
This one costs actual gold, because I have to buy it back home. Just 2 gold. Not too much.
Oh, that I could do. I will pull out 2 gold and give it to her.
You'll see she'll take it, and as she holds it in her hand, it falls through her skin. And she'll kind of shake it out into a bag.
Okay.
And she'll give you the stationery of the sea.
And I'm so sorry. I feel like I've been so rude. I have not even asked you your name.
I actually just hairbrained her brain. Don't look at me. I'm gonna die. My name's Mel. Meltroza, but I go by Mel.
Well, I am Shintara Bor. Tara. That's what my friends call me.
Are you related to the Vors down in the ocean?
The Vors down in the ocean? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of them. There's like a couple, well, a bunch. I mean about like 3 of them, but they all live in this big old house down the middle of the ocean. Are you related to them?
I don't know. I mean, I might be. It was really only me and my mum. I didn't really know anyone else.
Well, if you're on the hunt for something else, there's a bunch of people with that last name down in the ocean, but maybe it's a common last name. I don't know.
Are they like, you said it's a big house, are they like important down there?
Oh yeah, for sure. They're not like kings or queens or regents or nothing like that, but they definitely do their job. They just showed up one day. Suddenly they were the talk of town.
All right. And I literally just go to the bottom. There's not like a specific place.
Well, when you talk to him, he'll tell you exactly where you need to go. Because if you're going that route, you have to get checkpointed in. You can't just wander in the way you would.
All right. So I go and I send Mr. Tuddles a note.
A wonderful, lovely note filled with compliments.
Got it.
Compliments are the best thing for a man with a tiny ego.
Yes. I would agree with that.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think that is all. Thank you. You've been very informative. If you ever need anything, just feel free to reach out, I guess.
Sure. Oh, here. And she'll kind of pull out what looks to be a card, and she'll hand it to you. If you ever actually make it down to the bottom of the ocean, that's my tavern. You can come say hi. Drink on me.
Absolutely. She would take it.
Absolutely. And then are you heading back to Kyros?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. As both of you kind of begin to... Kyros, are you carving right now, or are you going to see... Oh, you asked a question. Oh. I think their power cut out. I'm sorry, Scout. Alright. I'll go back to Night, Clem, and Zazie. As that's going on, the three of you are sitting with this wonderful angel right now. Is there anything that you guys wanted to ask him, or are you just kind of sitting amongst yourselves?
I'm doing as the locals do.
Relax.
That's kind of what nice too. Just kind of like laying there. I'm trying to.
Contemplating. We'll go for it.
We left off contemplating why a god of nature is in armor, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think that one's stumped. Night stumped.
Does not know how to react to that. So, like, where are you guys from?
We're travelers. We're not from any one place.
Just drifting. I like how you think. God, I wish I could do that.
Some might call us adventurers.
That's sick. Are you like the ones from the comics?
Comics.
What a comics.
They're like drawn pictures of people doing cool things. There's a lady that sells them over there. Oh, God, what was her name? I can't remember. It's like Gladry something. Gladry Alta. That's her. She's the one that sells them.
And she makes these comics?
She doesn't make them. She like has them and she like gives them to people. You the trader or something pretty cool, but like their comics are pretty sick.
We'll have to check her out after this. Our group loves to read.
Well, they're pretty good. I heard Oh, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, I love hearing.
Hearing?
You just like
You
you
said
said,
I heard.
heard. And then you were like, anyways, here's my miso soup. And I was like, all right.
Yep.
Slay.
I'm sorry, the miso soup fully took my attention. I was like, I heard she gets them from, what is it called? The place over the sea. Corkel, I think. I think that's where she gets it.
All right. So you guys do have like contact with other places, it seems.
Oh yeah, no one else can really grow food here, so. If you don't have our sun, we can't get nothing.
Do you like your life?
Oh yeah, it's pretty sick. I don't have to do nothing. I just get to sit here. We recently got palm trees, so we got coconut. So some guy was like, "What if we put umbrellas in the coconuts?" And I went, "That's a really stupid idea." But I was told about, give everything 5 seconds before you say no to it. So we put this little brawly in the coconut, and it did absolutely nothing. But I felt like I was suddenly even more peaceful.
Have you ever tried putting a lime in a coconut?
You can do that. You can add other ingredients.
Yeah, it makes a delicious drink that will make you want to sing.
I already want to sing. Will I do folk dance instead? Oh man.
You could, but you got to make sure to shake it all up.
You see you pull out what looks to be like a little notepad out of nowhere and just type writes in lime ?
Lime plus coconut
Coconut.
plus shake it all up
Let's shake it all up.
and profit. You could make a business.
You're right. He'll kind of rip it off and he'll throw it. And as it does, you'll watch as it'll float away.
Wait, but why did you just throw away the idea that I gave you?
No, I'm putting in an order.
Oh, there's what?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Was
Can
that
I have
an
a piece of
order with
paper?
who?
Or was
I
that
want
just tickets?
pancakes.
You want pancakes? Yeah, for sure.
But I want-
Okay, what do you want?
I want Zazzy. How do you make your pancakes?
It's a
I just-
a secret recipe.
Oh, so I can't do secret recipes, but I can do
Okay.
do you want a shape like something?
A strawberry.
Strawberry shaped you want chocolate chips?
Yeah.
Chocolate chips. Okay, you'll rip it off and you'll throw it. And as
Where is this thing going?
you can see as it kind of floats to the left towards where the kitchen might be.
Okay, I would love something.
Oh yeah, for sure. What do you want?
Okay, can you get me some lemonade,
Lemon.
but sparkling?
Sparkling lemonade. Okay. With
3
th-
with 3.
3. Okay, times 3. Okay. You want
This
anything?
is what the sunshine tasted like, everyone.
Yo, man, you want anything?
Knight would order the most ridiculous, fancy drink that
Ragu
only-
washed, old fashioned.
something he would have had in the castle in Pangea that he would assume no one would even hear of. That's only the royals had drank. Their relaxing vacation drink.
Okay, yeah, sure. What?
Pina colada.
Yeah, pina colada. I was gonna say vodka lemonade for some
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
pina
A pina colada.
Peanut colada. All right.
No, pina.
Oh, sorry. Pina colada. All right, there you go. And after a second, you'll hear a small buzzing as a giant swarm of these little bugs hold what looks to be a coconut shell as it saunters over and it plops into his hand and he goes, sick. And he starts
Wait.
drinking it.
What's up with these bugs?
What about him?
What's their deal?
Oh, yeah, we make them.
Oh, but okay, yeah. What do they have names? Do you call them something, or are they just bugs?
Well, okay, it depends on who you ask. So I personally called mine Snuffleupagus.
Wait, you have a personal one? Sorry, I'm off tracking, but I'm so curious.
Oh yeah. And he'll kind of snap his fingers as those little swarm will come over and will just puff around his head. This is Snuffleupagus.
How did you make it?
Well, so the one thing that we got from the Green Father was basically this way, and they're these little things that eat crystal, right? They just mouth through it. So we can now turn trees and things like that back into vegetation when they were once crystallized. So that's why we can actually grow food here. Not only do we have the sun, but we actually have soil, which is pretty sick. So a small congregation of hive-minded things that eat crystal. And they're made out of it too. You have to imbue them with like a lot of magic, and then you create a queen, and then that queen controls the entire hive. So this is Snuffleupagus.
Wow. Do they only live here?
I don't know. I haven't really tried making any others to go anywhere else.
I'm over here like, I want a pet.
I want the bee swarm. I know they come in different sizes though. Some lady made a bunch of butterfly ones. That was pretty cool.
What? Okay, who are we talking to? I'm relaxing, but also like, y'all, what if we had like some cool bugs that brought us stuff?
What if they could bring me a pina colada?
Well, they could go in and retrieve things for. I'm thinking tactically.
And as you're thinking, you'll hear it'll kind of dance off his shoulders as it will bring back. It will kind of go into different little groups as it will place the pancakes in front of Clem and everyone's drink in front of you. And Knight, to your surprise, you actually get a pina colada. It's got a little brawly in it too.
Wow, thank you. I'm like bowing to the bug in the water.
It just flops down like this, trying to imitate you.
I'm scarfing down this pancake.
Roll me a d20 flat.
Oh my god. I'm getting poisoned. That's what this means.
That'd be a con save.
I'm getting brainwashed. It's
You're
telling
getting
me
a
I
bug.
rolled a 0. I don't think that's correct.
You can roll
There
a
we go.
0?
An 8. It's a double 0.
As you mow into this, it tastes delicious. It's definitely not exactly Zazzy's pancakes, but these are more like sweet to the taste. More like exorbitantly decadent.
It's so sweet. I'm surprised I can taste how sweet this is. This is so sweet.
Well, you know how they are. Everyone loves everything really sweet here.
Why?
Because you could never eat food back when Jane was, so once people started getting a taste for it, they went crazy.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, not being able to eat anything and then eating a chocolate bar was kind of crazy.
Pancakes were my first food.
Yeah, see, man? Like, it's nuts. Like, what did we miss out on?
I still can't really taste anything. Can you taste things?
Well, kind of, but it's been a long time, so. I think it'll come in time for you, little man.
Is this dude like freaked out at all by me, or is he just
No.
like chilling?
There's not a wrinkle on this man's face. He, like, looks at you and kind of goes, sick. And then continues to drink his coconut. There is not a phase on this man.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna roll over and I'm gonna do the thing, you know, where you have like, you're just in bed and your plate of food is on your chest and you're just like, shortest distance from plate to mouth, and I'm floating while I'm eating this pancake right now. It's great.
Is there anything else that you guys want to ask this guy, or do you want to just mind your own business?
I think at this point, I'm floating.
All right, Zazzy?
I don't think I have any more questions right now until we get out. Then I'm gonna go do stuff. But I'm chilling for now.
All right. As the three of you are chilling, Shatara, do you want to join back with the group, or are you trying? Because right now, I'm assuming Kyros is just probably going to follow after you as he does his thing. You're muted.
I always forget. Yeah, I think I will meet up with the group / find where the entrance to the pool is and then go in the.
All right. After a few minutes, you are able to find your way back pretty easily. And you were able to join back with the group who were all kind of chilling in this one spot. Is there anything that you guys want to say or do with one another? Or are you just going to relax until Mr. Amir comes back?
I'm so relaxed, man. This dude's attitude is contagious.
Okay. As you all are relaxing, you spend about another probably 30-ish minutes in this pool. And as you guys sit there and get rejuvenated, you guys will get 1 point of free inspiration that does not expire from just the relaxation of this pool. Until eventually you'll hear the small little flaps of wings as Mr. Amir will appear before all of you. Did you enjoy your bath?
This has been
This-
quite relaxing.
Yeah, nice.
Well, I'm very glad it is quite nice enough to standards. I was very fearful you would not enjoy it, but I am quelled knowing you had fun. However, Starlight is here if you wish to speak to her. She's partaking in a bit of food in the court. You are welcome to join or wait if you do not want to partake in any food, or you may sit here. We only have about maybe 30 minutes till we have to burrow.
Burrow.
Oh,
Slumber. We have to encase ourselves and go to bed. The sun will eventually run out for a little bit.
Oh, I can get out now. It's gonna.
Getting
Get
out.
out.
We're getting out.
Drying self best I can.
Dry. The water, as soon as you stand up, slides off of you in sheets.
Nice. That was easy.
That was easy.
All right, Starlight.
She's right this way, and the angel will softly move towards the food court. And as you follow him, you will see just this area decked out in carpets and tables and pillows as what looks to be a very tall woman. She's not as spindly as the rest of them. She is more stout, less tall, kind of sits at a table full of food, of decadencies, as she seems to be puffing on a hookah.
I'm trying to think. Has Knight partaked in hookah before?
You have to think about it.
Yes, Knight has partaked in hookah before.
This is definitely not a new thing, as you could kind of see it. It is a bit bigger, meant for more people. It looks like they have like 12 nozzles on it, as she sits lounged down and just eating away.
Leaning over to the group. Do you think that's the special kind of hookah?
what's a special kind of hookah?
How can a hookah be special? Isn't it just
What? Huh?
The special kind?
Blank face. Huh? What even is
Make
this?
you feel better. More relaxed. Oh, let's just go ask. It might be just one of those things you need to experience.
Okay, let's go. I still don't know what this hookah is, but
What do I roll to see if I can understand what Knight's getting at? He's being very like,
Insight.
drugs? No drugs?
you guys want to do drugs?
But he's like saying it how it's like a kid's like it's a special hookah. Okay. All right. That is a 17. To understand if I know what he's talking about.
Knight, that's your call. What does she get with a 17 and insight on you?
It would. it's an insight. Well, what you can tell from Knight with an insight is that he looks a little bit more like intrigued, slightly excited that there is something familiar to him here. In terms of, is it drug? Has she seen Knight do drugs?
I'm more like, do I know if hookah could be special in the form of drugs, or am I thinking like special as in like high-end tobacco that's being put in here and that's special?
Oh.
We're just gonna make the assumption. Are you looking for drugs tonight?
If it's the hookah that I'm familiar with, they're not exactly something that makes you get high, like on drugs. But there's some that will give you kind of like an euphoric type feeling. It is more of some high-end tobacco.
Sure, I believe that.
I just
Let's go
imagine.
find out if this is special.
I just imagine all of you are standing the table next to her as you're all talking about what kind of hookah she's got.
Should we just ask? Wait, why did we get on this track? Don't we have like questions for this lady that don't involve a hookah?
Yeah? Yes. A lot of them. Some of them, a request?
Are you guys walking up to the table?
Yes. Hello,
Yes.
ma'am.
All right. As all of you wander closer to the table, you can see that she is sitting just kind of, again, she doesn't seem to mind you, and she'll lift her eyes, taking a puff of this pipe, and she'll go, "Good evening. I assume you are here to talk to me. You are the travelers, correct?"
Yes, that's us. Here to talk to you.
Well, that is quite good. We have not had travelers in a very long time. Sit and indulge. I'm sure you don't get many chances to eat such decadent food.
Okay. Don't have to tell me twice.
There is enough seats for you at this table as she kind of gestures for you all to sit down and partake with her.
Okay.
Joining in.
Yum, 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 yum.
Munching.
This very much is feast-like food. Big turkey, glazed ham, mashed potatoes, lots of different things. As she'll snap her fingers, as the musical instruments behind her will begin to play autonomously.
I'm eating the bone. I'm like, I imagine that Zazie is very hungry, thinking that she's been sick for the past whatever amount of time and just threw up all of her body. This is the post-illness Zazie, just like forgetting that I have to actually ask this woman questions.
It is delicious food, as it definitely tickles at that hunger and continues to gnaw at you to eat it. And she'll kind of extend out to each and every one of you this pipe of the hookah as she'll take another long drag of it. So, questions, thoughts, inquiries. What may I be of service for?
We need to get to the island in Crescent Isle.
Very blunt. What do you need in the center of the island?
Cure, possibly, for an infection that most of us have. It's not contagious, Clem says, not knowing if it's contagious or not.
No.
It's more of like a curse.
What is it?
just your average curse. Well, I don't know what average is for a curse.
It's like inky, but not blackblood.
Ink related.
But there's also the other thing that we should think about.
The other thing?
Well, sorry.
You know, there's just a few ailments going around the group that we heard there might be some solutions to here.
So you're looking for a cure for your disease, your ink, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
good
ink is
addition.
kind of like can become like sentient in a way.
Well, you will technically be going in the right place to do it. I can take you there, but it will be an uncomfortable journey. Unfortunately, it will not be peaceful or fun, more than likely, especially if you want to find a cure for what you're looking for.
Why won't it be peaceful?
You want the short version or the long version?
Just tell us
Short?
what we need to know.
What you're looking for is technically within the tower on the middle of the island, which is now inhabited by a not so fun group of creatures that would like to make sure no one gets in or out of it.
What are the group? What are they?
Exactly what you have inside your lungs.
Ink creatures.
Air.
Mm-hmm.
No air in lungs, ink in lungs. Got it.
No breath, no thought.
Well, I don't think we have any other options.
If that is the only option you are given, I can take you to the tower. But I won't go in with you.
I think that's okay. Can you at least wait for us to come back for a little bit so we have a way off the island?
As long as we do it early enough where I come back before the sun sets. I don't have enough light sand in my body to live for several days without sun.
Okay. I think that's reasonable. Can I ask an unrelated question while everyone else is contemplating?
Sure.
What do you know about stars falling?
That. Well, I've noticed a good bit of them are dropping from the constellations. It's never happened before. It's only been happening recently. They don't come here, so I haven't seen one from my eyes, but I do know they are close.
Have you ever met a star?
Technically, a very long time ago.
Why is it a technicality?
It was in a casing, so technically not face to face, but I saw it.
Who had the casing?
My ex-husband had the casing.
Drama.
Hmm.
Who's your ex-husband?
God. He's not a great man.
Well, no, he's an ex-husband.
There's a good reason for it. His name was Albion.
What?
Mm.
Oh my god.
We know him.
I'm
That's
sorry
crazy.
for your loss.
Wait, what? Wait, why are you saying that?
Well,
Huh? Wait, huh?
There's a reason we are not together anymore.
It's because he's insane and creating things to destroy worlds.
He wasn't always insane. He was once nice and sweet and tender, and now he's what he is.
What is he?
Hell bent on getting something. I don't know. The last time I saw him was when I left Zainwa.
What did he say to you?
Well, we originally thought angels and humans could never reproduce in any meaningful way. We had adopted a son and we were contented. And then we found out something had happened, and I'm sure you know what Zainmar does to half-breeds.
What does Zainwar do to half-breeds?
The Zadalorian is where they go.
We saw what happens to them.
So, he thought he could finagle his way towards the Archon's favor to make sure everything would be fine, and I did not think so. So I left.
Valid.
I was not going to take any chances, especially after all of what happened with Lysander and their family. I was not interested.
What happened with his family?
Apparently the wife was slaughtered, and I don't know what happened to their son.
Mm-hmm.
They were good friends, though. Him and Tornik used to be very close.
Well,
But it's Thornick. This name sounds familiar. Your son? No. Friend?
Technically, he was my adopted son. He's who Albion found on the Pangea and brought him back.
well, what do you say to that? Where this is truly an awkward situation to be traveling with someone we know, Zex. Talk about awkward, right?
It's really a small world.
Are you
Oh.
very close with Albion?
No.
Tara.
I am,
You
I suppose. Yes. You knew my mum. They were close.
Who was your mother?
Asta, Bor.
You could see her eyes sharpen a little bit as she goes, oh. Hmm.
What do you know of her?
Very little. She...
Insight.
Go ahead.
I have some lying. Sorry, I haven't used. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
14.
She seems like she's telling the truth from what you can guess.
Okay.
She was towards the end of our relationship. The two of them were not very great together.
They weren't?
They wanted to make a difference. Difference. Whatever. That truly came of. Albion thought her idea of bringing the magic folk from the mainland to here on boats was a great idea. And that it would be a fantastic idea to repopulate the neutral towns that had been pretty much decimated during the first plague. Little did they know, but of course it would happen, that they didn't ever leave the boarding ship. So they just kept sending more and more people on more and more ships.
Then what happened to all of those people?
You're sending a bunch of desperate people to a city whose mantra is there is no ethics in innovation. I think you can guess what happens to those people.
Yo, Tara. Your mom a human trafficker?
I don't know.
Sorry, maybe a human smuggler if they agreed to cross. There is a difference between smuggling people and trafficking people.
They were all magic. They weren't human. Why do you think Albion's research went so fast? So many willing test subjects.
Interesting.
But she was quite young.
You just seem to know a lot of things about a lot of things. What exactly do you know of the Red Year?
Well, it was apparently made with good intentions. Supposedly supposed to topple over the Zainwarian Empire, but we could see what that happened. Albion and Lysander had grand ideas. Very, very all-knowing ideas, apparently. And they got in over their head. Very quickly and very fast. What's left of it now is not their design. I know because it actually does something. I think the only thing they ever did was the Zainwarian riot. I think, maybe.
And nothing of that recent, or if they are recent.
Red Yin. Whatever is recent of the Red Yin is unfortunately out of my scope. I can tell you about what happened before. The past is where you'll get most of my answers from. At present, I'm quite honed in here.
I think that was helpful.
Well, if you have any other questions, you do have time before we leave. And besides, you're stuck with me on the boat.
Even more ways to learn more about you.
Very kind. Very kind of you to say.
Bunny.
Like the animal bunny? Or something else?
Like something else, not just the animal.
The Zainwarian?
Cat struggling to remember. Yes?
I know of a bunny, technically. The... Moor, right? Reverie?
Can I do a history check? I'm like, does this make any sense? I asked this question expecting to be like, aha, and now I'm like, what?
Go ahead, roll history. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I have inspiration because that was in that one. We're gonna try that again.
Now one.
Okay. It's a 13.
You remember that name? Maybe with a bit more details, she can give you more answers or more solidified ones.
Can you say the name again? Mori?
More, more, and then Reverie. Angels usually have two names. I know Tesseris had. He had not a daughter, something, and then they had to get an angel name. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yep.
I remember. She wasn't supposed to be an angel. She was something else. And then Caravel took her to Bruvak, I believe, the Archon. And so she needed to get an actual name or something. And so they took someone else's name and gave it to her. And then she wandered around. I don't know what happened to her.
If I am remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure she's the one that was Lysander's wife and then died violently. Yeah. But there's a lot of names up here in this old empty noggin with no actual brain organ in it.
I thought her name was Vivian. I can't remember. I don't know where he went. I thought he. Well, I know where he went, but I don't know where he went after that.
Wait, Albion or Lysander or
When
Viserys or
after the Ready disappeared, Lysander also vanished for a while and came back in Corkel. I don't know how he got there or what happened with that. And then Albion also disappeared. He came back trying to find me a couple years back. Wanted to see our daughter. I told him to disappear very fast.
who's your daughter?
And you can kind of see for the first time she'll smile a little bit as she'll kind of point across the way, and you'll see a little girl, maybe she looks maybe 15 to 18 teenage years, as she sits in a small apron and is kind of cooking behind the area over here. That is my daughter, Lafayette. They told me she wouldn't even make it past 8.
How old is she now?
I stopped counting after 8.
Probably the first of her kind. If this is an intrusive question, I am sorry. But was she too born as an egg?
You'll see. She'll give you a good laugh as she kind of goes, "No, she was not an egg. I can still fly."
What?
And as she kind of like turns to look at you, she looks very strikingly like Albion.
Oh, Lafayette. For some reason, I was thinking you were saying that was Starlight.
No,
Suddenly
no.
looked really like
I
that.
had the same thought.
I was like, oh, horror.
I'm actually just Albion surprised. And as your conversation kind of begins to mellow out, we will end today's session there. So that way next week when we come back, we'll have some more time to think over questions or get ready to embark onto the center of the Crescent Isles.
Yes.
We did it.
Woohoo! I hope we all had fun and enjoyed my weird nudist angels. Yippee, yippee.
Yes.
I like that.
I mean,
all
Clem
the
was
lore.
technically a nudist Zarafel for a while until someone was like, wait a second, here's some pants.
You might
True.
want shoes.
They still don't like shoes. No shoes.
I
Hobbit
like shoes.
lifestyle now.
I love that. Well, thank you everybody for playing. I hope we had fun.
Thank you.
And I'll see everybody
Yes.
except for Kat next week.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Kat, you're not
Next
here
week?
next week?
No, it's the end of April. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
For some reason, I thought it was 30th this month. It's like, see you later, Kat. Bye.
No. It's next April.
Alright.
April? It's April.
Then I will see
end
you
of April.
all.
Oh, it's the week of the week after the 25th, right?
I leave the 26th or 7th.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I'll
Yes,
see
that's
you
right.
all next week. Bye.
Bye.